a certain time, it dropped on me, and even though I didn't see it, I started walking in
All
faith,
right.
making
Good
faith
evening, everybody.
movements toward it, and it started to manifest.
Welcome back to another episode of David E. Taylor Full Frontal Exposure 2.0, where David's opinion is a lie. And we're going to do a little bit of both. The Walrus with the Wig just came out and is fucking rocking back and forth on stage already. But we're going to do an analysis expert tonight.
Around, and I still remember the first
on the
time
Deposition
it started happening.
Let's see.
And so just that mass miracle crusade anointing
try and copyright
was
me.
not on me. But as
Fair
I
use act,
kept
bitches.
Seeking God, it came on me. And so since I've been in here for 3.5 years, the Lord told me that what I've asked for about him healing the maimed has fallen on me now. And I'm excited about it.
Has fallen on me now. He's all pumped about it. Oh, man. Boy,
and he told me this specific people with cut off body parts, people who have missing legs, missing arms, missing whatever organs, anything missing. God has released empowerment on me for them to be whole and to get their limbs back. And
Sophia,
I'm going to start tonight, but we're going to do the very big one next Thursday. I want you to know this is why I'm coming out. I want you to invite everybody who have a missing leg, if they are veteran, if they were in a car accident and their leg have to be amputated, they are maimed.
This shit doesn't happen. This whole thing he's saying, David, we have fucking asked you so many fucking times to prove that you have actually healed back legs and fucking shit like that. And you know what you can't do? Just that.
These are miracles for the maimed. Now, and after we do the miracle
I'm practicing medicine without a license.
I'm going to do one for every serious, you'll know what miracles we are targeting each week, leading up to the big global miracle crusade, July the 27th through the 29th.
He's still preaching the global miracle crusade. That shit will never happen. It never will. Never has, never will. He keeps preaching this global miracle crusade. It's not going to happen, though. So keep that in mind. If any of the cult members are watching this,
I think those dates are right. So God will do all kind of miracles, but we're going to focus our energy and power from the Spirit on these sicknesses and diseases. But the Lord specifically told me, he says, hold a miracle campaign for the maimed. And maybe I'm just going to make it the main every Thursday.
Yep, he does that, Valley
That's probably what God wants me to do, because he told me, he says, when I give you something.
Yeah, he does that. It's what he does is he's basically, what it's called is mass advertising on YouTube. And it's spam. It's spam activity to do that kind of stuff. It's spam. It really is. He's been doing it for years, dude, and YouTube doesn't give a fuck. Nah, they don't give a shit. Why would they? But you're absolutely right. That's what he does.
You must now step out in faith. I understand the process. Cancer to be healed. I remember it in dreams.
He's in such
and
shit
that
shape.
Tumors would fall off people. They would.
Anyways, let's get on with the deposition. David. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start right at the very beginning.
Mr. Taylor,
I'll fill in what I can. Okay, I'll fill in what I can. Certain information, but as far as like giving out details of certain shit, I won't.
You heard us discuss the subpoena duces tecum and the items that were requested to be produced?
Just now, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so subpoena duces tecum means everything. We are requesting everything, okay? So that's what that means. Subpoena duces tecum, whatever you want to say it, means, hey, we're requesting everything from you, okay? And there was. So David knows that there's a subpoena duces tecum, okay? And I'll even look it up for people that don't know, okay? There's a subpoena duces tecum, okay? Is a type of subpoena that requires the witness to produce a document or documents pertinent to a proceeding, okay? It's Latin. Latin duces tecum, meaning you shall bring it with you. Hey, quick report, good evening, welcome. Quick report, smash that like. Quick report, smash that like. Just kidding. What's up, quick report? All right, we're starting at the deposition, minute 1, basically, second one. All right, so basically Colleen has straight up asked, okay, you know there's a subpoena deuces take 'em, okay? And it requires you to bring everything pertinent to the case, okay? David says, yes, okay, I know there's a subpoena, okay? I know there's a subpoena, and I know I'm supposed to bring you these documents, okay? I know. David says, yes, I know there's a subpoena, okay? So he knows. So let's go on. David knows there's a subpoena. He's supposed to provide the documents.
Okay. And you understand there's a court order that indicates that
Court
you
order.
have to produce these items?
Yes.
Okay. For item number 2, where we're asking for, I'm sorry, let's go back to item number 1, where we're asking for bank statements. Would you agree that when somebody does a direct wire transfer from their account to another account, that there would be a bank statement that would reflect that for the receiving party?
Of course.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely
And
would be.
Can you produce consistent?
Anytime there is a transaction with a bank or fucking Cash App like David's been using, right, with all these fucking crypto shit, there is a digital fucking footprint. So yes, there's absolutely a trail when these monies are being deposited into the bank. Okay, there's absolutely fucking traces unless it's cash. Okay, now if somebody walks up and gives David 500 grand in cash, you know what he's not going to do is fucking report all of it, fucking sit on some of it, and then report the rest, right? Why would you report $500,000 in cash somebody gives to you? Keep half of it, sit on it, let it build some interest, and then report it later on down the line. Why not? Right? So this is, if anybody that's just tuning in, we're going to do expert analysis tonight. We're going to break this motherfucker apart, all right? We're going to fucking tear David down, and we're going to start all over, all right? This is second one from the deposition. If anybody's wondering about the backgrounds, these are all properties that David owns, okay? The hotel right here, yeah, that's a hotel that David owns right here. That's a hotel, and this is a property that David owns right here, okay? All right. What were we talking about here?
With the subpoena, the bank statements would show Deborah Frazier's wire transfers.
Yes, of course.
And do you want to tell me, is that still the 30-day?
Yeah, we'll produce them within 30 days prior to the January 9th date if the documents exist.
He's indicated they do. So you have bank statements that show wire transfers if they were given from Deborah Frazier's account?
Yes.
Okay. And I understand that on bank statements, it may not show only Deborah Frazier's deposit being made, but you obviously have bank statements that show various deposits that are made that would include Deborah Frazier's.
Yeah, well, yeah, if she wired it.
I'm not talking about wired ones.
Okay, yeah, she gave her a check or
Right.
cash.
Okay. Absolutely. David's not going to fucking report cash. Why the fuck would he? Why would he when you're running a money laundering operation, right? Why would you report the cash, right? You launder that shit, right? You clean it. You keep it away out of the IRS, right? That's what you do. You keep it out of the eyes of the IRS. You don't fucking report it. You have to report the checks, right? And the money orders and shit like that, like the wires, those are going to be reported as income. And I'm saying, if let's say the IRS does decide to go after David, right? Let's say the IRS does decide to go after David. They're going to pull every fucking bank account that's associated with this piece of shit, and they're going to start tracking fucking money. That's how the government will do it. Honestly, fucking bug bit me. David's sitting here playing like he doesn't know what the fuck is going on. He's full of shit, okay? He is 100% full of shit. He knows every fucking dime that comes in and out of this place, okay? So don't think for 1 second that this fucking walrus here doesn't know what the fuck is going on, because he absolutely does know what's going on with every single dime, okay? For him to say, ask Michelle, she's my board. No, you're a fucking liar, David. You know every time he gets a Cash App or a PayPal or a Zelle, guess what? His phone goes ding, ding, ding. Hey, Matthew Moore, good evening. Do an expert analysis on David E. Taylor's deposition. Matthew Moore, surfing those fucking 20-footers down the California coast. We're talking the deposition tonight, Matthew. We're talking right now the money. Every time David gets a Cash App or PayPal or a Zelle or money comes in to that cult, his phone goes off. A wire transfer or a transaction, right? Because that's how David's set up. He's like, oh, you could go ahead and give me Bitcoin, your checking, give me everything. Give me your whole life. Give me your social security number, okay? I know it's just David's talking shit about me. Let's go.
All of that's recorded and it's all itemized. Yes.
All right, so
individually.
you would be able to tell me in what deposit those checks went into?
Of course.
And you
yes.
could provide me the bank statements?
Of course. Yes. If that's appropriate. Yes.
Well, that's
Fuck you, David. It absolutely is. You just got fucking subpoenaed to court for records. You got fucking subpoenaed. Oh, Apostle Chris Common in the house too. Apostle Chris Common in the motherfucking house. Apostle Chris Common. Porty for duty. We're going over the deposition tonight, Chris. We're going to tear this motherfucker apart. We're all experts in this, right? We're all experts in this.
what's been requested and ordered.
That's fine.
Okay, so we know David's been subpoenaed, okay? We know the documents have been subpoenaed, and he's saying, okay, well, if that's appropriate, I'll provide those. She's saying, okay, well, look, motherfucker, that's what's been subpoenaed. You have to fucking provide these. It's been ordered by the court, okay? If I were to show up here, yo, Jay Puente in the motherfucking house. What up, my boy, Jay Puente? Jay Puente, motherfucking house, easy. My fucking boy, Jay Puente. David's, I'm living the dream at Krispy Kreme, buddy. We're going over the deposition. We're ripping it apart tonight, man. We're gonna rip this motherfucker apart. David, so this is from basically minute one of the deposition, okay? David was subpoenaed, okay? The records were subpoenaed. The bank statements were subpoenaed, right? And Colleen, what she just asked, David's saying, if that's appropriate.
Statements.
Date if the documents exist.
He's indicated they do. So you have bank statements that show wire transfers if they were given from Deborah Frazier's account.
Yes.
Okay. And I understand that on bank statements, it may not show only Deborah Frazier's deposit being made, but you obviously have bank statements that show various deposits that are made that would include Deborah Frazier's.
Yeah, well, yeah, if she wired it.
I'm not talking about.
Jake, get the motherfucking Mia Quacko. We're talking deposition tonight, Jake. We're going to rip it apart. And, okay, so what do we know about this? So far, David's been subpoenaed. The records have been subpoenaed by the courts. They've been court-ordered to the deposition. David knows, and he has failed to provide the records. That's where we're at. And basically, Colleen's asking right now at this point, hey, you know we've asked for the records, right? Then he looks at his lawyer, I'll provide those if it's appropriate.
On bank statements.
This is where he's playing the whole fucking church tax law bullshit, okay? Saying, oh, well, yeah. Yeah, I got a green screen. You like it, Chris? You like it, bro? Yeah, I got a green screen. Check it. I set it up today. Look. That's the green screen right there. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's been a work in progress, dude. It hasn't been overnight. It's definitely been a work in progress, dude. For sure. Getting it set up. Yeah, in the New Testament, Paul, Timothy, Titus, etc., all say the leaders should be responsible, honest, have integrity, etc., etc. This video really makes you wonder, right? Any of the cult members out there watching, have you ever questioned this? Have you ever questioned that your apostle isn't being truthful in this deposition? Right from the get-go. Right from the get-go. He has been ordered by the court, right? And our nation's one nation under God, right? It even says in the fucking Constitution, under God, right? So, why is he lying under oath? He fucking raised his right hand and took an oath. You swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do. He fucking lied. He's going to hell.
It may not show only Deborah Frazier's deposit being made, but you obviously have bank statements that show various deposits that are made that would include Deborah Frazier's.
Yeah, well, yeah, if she wired it.
I'm not talking about wired ones.
Okay, yeah, she gave her a check or cash. All of that's recorded and it's all itemized. Yes.
All right, so
individually.
you would be able to tell me in what deposit those checks went into?
Of course,
And you
yes.
can provide me the bank statements?
Of course, yes. If that's appropriate, yes.
Well, that's
Okay.
what's been requested
Okay.
and ordered.
That's fine.
Okay, so he says that's fine. So he knows he's been requested and ordered by the courts to provide these documents, okay? He knows. He's failed. He's failed to do that. In multiple fucking cases, not just this one, multiple cases.
And all records showing how Mrs. Frazier's donations, this
gotta
is
figure
item
out what
number
buttons
2, how they were spent, including canceled checks, invoices, etc. Now, when she makes donations, she has designated for what purpose. For example, Rosh Hashanah. What would Rosh Hashanah be?
It's a Jewish holiday that we, as Christians,
I am Chris
observe
Com. I am sitting next to him.
on the Jewish calendar. It's a quite celebrated holiday in the Christian community.
Sure can.
In some circles, large circles, but not everyone does it.
Not everyone does it.
So when Mrs. Frazier made donations that were designated as Rosh Hashanah, my subpoena duces tecum asks for canceled checks, invoices, check registers, bank statements, etc., that would back up those donations being spent for that purpose.
Yeah, that Rosh Hashanah is not so much a statement for the purpose of the money being used. It's a holiday.
It's a
and
holiday.
it's designating when she gave an offering, like everyone else.
Designated when I fucking scammed her out of the
So
money.
it didn't go for the purpose of Rosh Hashanah in any way?
No, fucking went to my fucking pocket,
Rosh
colleague.
Hashanah is not, it's a holiday. It's
There.
a service called Rosh
want me
Hashanah.
to sit next to him, Chris Cobb?
It's
Right.
no, like when I, take up an offering
There
for a
you go, bro.
specific thing, then,
I'll sit next to him,
like
Chris
if
Cobb.
I say we want to raise offering for an 18-wheeler truck, then, and I say we're going to use this money for that, then it goes directly to that. This is a service such like a Sunday morning
Here you go, Chris.
service or Easter service.
I dated a girl
And
named
you
Rosh
don't-
Hashanah.
Purposeful. When the people give donations,
that's
you
too
don't say
funny,
where it
bro.
goes to the Easter egg. Do you understand what I'm saying? The Rosh Hashanah is the name of a Jewish holiday.
No, I'm
not
aware
a
of that.
Chris is like, I once bounded a girl named Rosh Hashanah. Chris. Okay, we're going on with the deposition here. Let's go.
Okay, great.
How
Great.
long do you think Rosh Hashanah lasts? How many days?
10 days. Normally.
Now, one of her donations is listed as a money order.
Sit on his left shoulder.
And would you have deposited that and then
And give him
into the
advice.
general fund?
Yeah, I'm sure it would go there.
All right, and you can produce a bank statement that would correlate with that deposit.
We have everything on record.
Okay. When she talks about a leadership conference in Taylor, what would that money be related to?
Shut your mouth.
Well, there are different services that are held, and we have people who attend those services and they give in those services. So when you see leadership is designating the type of service we're having, do that make sense?
So you have a specific
No, it doesn't
service
make
called
sense,
a
David.
leadership conference?
Yes, where I teach leaders.
And do people have to pay to go into that service?
David, can
No,
you hear me? Shut
everything
the
is
fuck up.
free. They donate freely in the offering.
Now, is there a
Fucking
reason you
donut funds.
didn't bring the documentation that backs this up because you say it exists?
It's not a reason we didn't. I just think that maybe my office didn't quite understand everything that was
'Cause I'm so
asked
full of
for
fucking
in
shit.
detail, like you're asking. But it's no problem. We can provide
Get it
that.
all for you.
All right, when you say your office,
Yes,
where would that be?
I don't know where I'm talking. I don't know where my office is, okay?
I have an office here in Taylor, Michigan.
And what's that address?
I don't know. Don't tell him the fucking address, David. Shut the fuck up.
2320.
I don't know.
What is that? Superior Road.
What are the numbers?
I'm saying 20, I think 320. 20320.
Wait a minute. Say it again.
20320.
Okay, 5 digits.
Yeah.
Okay, Superior.
Road.
And that's Taylor.
Michigan.
So I don't really know the fucking address though. Okay.
This designated as an office on the outside of the building?
I'm sorry, what are you saying now?
When you look at this 20320 Superior Road in Taylor, what does the outside of the building look like? Does it say JMMI?
JMMI
What does it say?
Yeah, it says JMMI.
I just don't know what it
JMMI?
says.
And
It says
do
90210.
you take up the entire building
For what now?
for JMMI, for your office?
We
Yes.
don't have to use the entire building for office facilities. We just use part of it.
What's the rest of the building used for?
How about we do some live motherfucking commentary?
We're preaching in the physical realm. I saw what I saw
Oh, in the
dream.
physical realm.
She says, I knew nobody else could see this, but I saw it.
I saw
And then I started crying and I said, listen, sit down. Let me tell you what for 3 days what I've been doing. I said, you know, everybody has left to go home.
Oh,
But
okay.
I stayed here to do a 3-day fast. She says, you finished the 3-day fast? I said, yes. I said, I went inside that
You
closet
didn't
and
finish
I
any
asked
fucking
God.
fast.
I got to that point where Catherine had that glow on her face and that shine around her body. I said, God, I want that. I don't know what it is, but there's some in me that want your glory around me and on my life this way.
On my life.
And so I told her, I said, after a day and a half, he said, thank me for it. I've given it to you. And I said, I thought I would have to do a 40-day fast to get it.
David, you ain't been
And
fasting
so
for
I
40
realized
fucking
that
days,
Moses
buddy. I
had
guarantee
already
you that,
paid
bud.
the price. But we're in a lineage that they've already paid the price and paid
David,
the way
I've
for
been
things
fasting
to
for 40
already
fucking
have
days.
happened. All we got to do is pay the price to pick it up and carry it in our generation. And
Pretty
so,
sure David hasn't been fasting.
and I told her, I said, I looked at myself in the closet and I didn't see nothing. And she says, listen, she says, God has given it to you in the spirit. She says, there's no way I could have dreamed
That'd
this
be
the
legit,
same.
right?
You didn't communicate.
That would be
with-
legit if we could like jump into his fucking broadcast and fucking jump into his broadcast and be like, and start fucking throwing fucking funky ass sounds on him, right? Well, yeah, I'm figuring out this green screen, man. This is kind of cool. Like I can shift it around and shit, right? And I can do this on the fly too, right? Like I can unlock shit right here and watch. I'll move this fucker over here. That way it's not blocking anything, right? David's like, how the fuck is he doing all this? He's all, Tony, fix this. Tony, fix this, okay? Tony, I really need you to fix this right now, okay? Tony, fix this. Get full frontal off of my fucking stream, Tony. What the fuck is he doing on my stream? David's gonna be so mad. David, you're fucked now, buddy. Oh, man. David's like, God damn it, Tony.
Is that this old man from heaven with a long beard, but I know he was from heaven. He was ancient, and he came up to you. You were standing there. And
Yeah,
looked
David
up to
fasting,
heaven,
he skips
and
his
he had been
second
sent
lunch.
from heaven to come in front of you. And he said, I thank you that I have the honor to do this. And he put a general cap on your head. And then he said, general. And then he says, she said, people started coming up to you, saluting you. So when we talk about me being a general, I'm not just throwing it around like the 21st century people do. No, I was ordained a commander in the army.
Commander!
I was given a spiritual power to be a general in the kingdom. Do you understand that? I wouldn't call myself no general before that. You have to be given these things. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not
Look
seen.
at him wearing
as
his
of yet.
Nike track outfit too. It's because he can't fit into his fucking Captain Crunch suit anymore. So he's wearing his Nike track outfit. Oh, he's a man. Man, I can't fit into any more suits.
Of God that surrounds a man's body, his face. Years later, my face would shine physically
Yeah, he's in the
front of
army and he
people.
destroyed
What
fucking
I had
bags of
been
Doritos.
confirmed to have, it happened openly in front of people multiple times where people saw it in the physical realm. I am saying
he's on General Fuzzy Nuts.
that told me it given it to me in the spirit. I had the substance without it being seen. And I want to talk to you because a lot of you, when you ask God for things because it don't immediately manifest when and how God say, you give up hope, you
Praise
lose
Jesus.
hope. And that's not what you should do.
Hi.
You're not to lose hope. You're supposed to go past hope. Faith is the substance of things hoped for. Once God give it to you in the spirit,
Hi.
you got to believe you have it, and you ain't hoping for it no more. You have it without seeing it. And so in Hebrews chapter 12, I want to turn there real quickly before I pray for the sick and pray for the main.
Hi.
I'm sorry, not Hebrews chapter 12, Hebrews chapter 11. It says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. For by it the elders obtain a good report. You see that? If you want a good report from God, the Bible says,
yeah, everybody's
Enoch
out to get it,
had
remember?
this testimony that he pleased God. It's a good report from God. Without
Everybody's
faith,
out to
it's
get it,
impossible
remember?
to please God. You can't get no good testimony or report from God if you lose faith. You must keep faith. The prayer of faith shall save the sick. You see, prayers of faith save people who are sick. You that are sick tonight, God is going to save you with the prayer of faith.
That's actually Maryland. But it's funny. It never fails when I start live streaming. They come in and fucking bug me. Like I like having them around, but they're telling me to take them out right now. They want to go to the bathroom, and I fucking take them out just before I go stream. And we're 20 minutes in, and they come fucking bug me again. Right? I don't know. How am I in the same room as David E. Taylor? I don't know. But I need to go take my dogs out. I'll be back, guys. Okay, I have to. They're sitting here staring at me, and it drives me fucking wild when they do that. So let me go take them out
tonight. Now watch this. Verse 3. Through faith, this is the key. Through faith, we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of God. See that? So that the things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. So what did that mean? The Bible is saying we understand that when God framed the worlds, he framed them with his words. In the beginning, in Genesis 1, God said, let there be light, and there was light. God spoke before anything ever happened. You understand that? Words are invisible. So what are you saying? Before anything comes to pass in the physical realm, the invisible realm is operating. You receive it in the invisible realm. That's what it means. The substance is something you really have, but you have it in the invisible realm. What is the invisible realm? The spirit realm. So when God told me, I've given it to you, God had already made the decree. He had already spoken over my life to have given me that glory around my body and my face to shine. Do you see that? Even though it wasn't seen in the visible realm, because you got to receive it in the invisible realm. And when God gives you dreams, that he's giving you something in dreams, a supernatural power, a gift, an anointing, an empowerment, an authority, a dominion, you got to believe that you receive it right then, even though you don't see it. The problem with man is they walk by sight and not by faith. The Bible says we walk by faith and not by sight. So that means faith has something to do with the invisible realm first before your eyes ever detect it. And God is